Unit 7, Circles, Lesson 7, Equations of Circles. Your objectives for this lesson are to write the equation of a circle in standard form and to use the standard form of the equation of a circle to graph a circle. First, the standard equation of a circle. So standard form of your equation is x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. I know that's a lot of letters, but h comma k is the center of the circle, so those are going to be filled in by numbers. R will also be filled in by a number, and it stands for the radius. Okay, so in the standard form of an equation, you should have your three numbers, and then these x and y are just going to stay as x and y in the equation. So you can see here a picture of a circle with center HK. Right here, those are its coordinates, and r is that radius again. Example 1, we want to write an equation for a circle with center -1, 3, and radius 6. The first thing I'm going to do is write out my equation in standard form. So again, it's this part here. So parentheses x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. And now I'm going to label what I have with these letters. So remember, the center of the circle is h, k, and the radius is r. Okay, so plugging in exactly what we have, x minus -1. Okay, so it's x minus -1 squared. Don't forget to put the minus just because you have a negative. Plus y minus k is 3 squared equals r is 6. Okay, now I'm going to simplify a little bit. Minus negative, you know, is really plus positive. So we have x plus 1 squared plus y minus 3 squared equals, you could either write here 6 squared or 36. I'm going to write 36. And this is my standard form of my equation of a circle. Now, what I want you to notice here is that the signs in here are the opposite of what the coordinates actually are. So h minus k, since I have a negative x coordinate, that's a plus in there. And since I have a positive y coordinate, I have a minus in here. So it's the opposite of what you think. Example 2, we want to write an equation for the given circle. Okay, so again, I'm going to start off by writing x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. And now I want to find the things I'm going to fill in. So h, k, and r on my diagram. Well, the center is h, k, so we can figure out those coordinates pretty easily. This is 1, then 1, 2, 3. So this point is 1, 3. And remember, that's h, k. So I can fill in x minus 1, because h is 1, squared, plus y minus 3, since k is 3. The radius, we can just count the distance between the center point and the edge of the circle, and that is 1, 2, 3 units. So this equals 3 squared. Again, you could leave this like this, but on a multiple choice test, you would probably see this written with a 9 instead of a 3 squared. Okay, so this is our standard form of that equation. Example 3, graph x plus 3 squared plus y plus 1 squared equals 9. Now we know that this is a circle. And I can even line up my equation under it. So x minus h squared plus y minus k squared equals r squared. And we're going to do basically backwards of what we've been doing to figure out our information. So I want to figure out my center. And remember, the center is h comma k. So h, I'm looking here, is above the h, but you see we have a different sign. So it's not a 3, it's the opposite of whatever sign this is. So my h is a negative 3. Remember, minus negative 3 gives me a plus. So my center is negative 3, comma, here's my k, and again, that should be a minus, but it's not. So it's going to be negative 1. So my center is negative 3, comma, negative 1. Now my radius, 9 is r squared. So if I square root both sides, I get the radius is 3. So I'm basically graphing a circle with the center at negative 3, negative 1, and radius 3. So I'm going to put the center point up first. Negative 3, negative 1 is here. And then radius 3 means I'm going to have the circle going out to this y-axis. And then another point here. So you could freehand this. I'm going to try to use the compass here so that it looks a little bit better, but you could try to freehand it. If you are freehanding the circle, then do count 3 units out both sides, then 3 units down and up, and your circle should pass through all 4 of those points. Just some guidelines for you. So I'm going to put the center of my compass at the center of the circle and move the arm out so that the radius is 3. And swinging the arm around, I have my circle, and it's not perfect. I guess I didn't have it open quite far enough, but that's pretty good. So this is my, maybe I should label, the center is at negative 3, negative 1, and the radius is 3. Okay, so that is basically graphing circles and equations of circles.